everyone, welcome back to the show. I'm Tracy Cook, podiatrist and rehab educator, and today we're diving into a topic that I think gets overlooked far too often, especially in foot and ankle rehab. It's this: before you load it, can they actually control it? In other words, are we asking our clients to strengthen something they haven't even reconnected with yet? Let's unpack that. One of the most common patterns I see both in the clinic and in the professionals I teach with is that we have this rush to load. We assess, we diagnose, and we're quick to jump into glute activation, calf loading, foot strengthening. But here's the problem. Without foundational control, that load is just reinforcing a compensation. And what ends up happening? Clients overgrip with their toes. They collapse either in through the arch or they go outwards. They lose pelvic control and eventually come back with the same pain or worse. Now, when I talk about control, I'm talking about the nervous system's ability to coordinate a movement pattern before adding resistance. And this is where dynamic neuromuscular stabilization, or DNS, has completely shifted how I approach rehab. So DNS is based on the idea that we're all born with ideal movement patterns: rolling, crawling, squatting. So these aren't learned, they're innate. They're built on a system of reflexive stability and joint centration. So when I say foundations, I don't mean clamshell or toe scrunches. I mean, can your client access midfoot control in a tripod position? Can they find neutral pelvis with the foot in contact with the ground? Can they breathe, center, and stabilize before they even move? Now, this matters because control is what drives compliance. When a client feels like they're not wobbling, guessing, or not doing it right, they will disengage. But when a movement feels stable and integrated, they lean in. Here's what foundational movement looks like in real rehab. You start with lower positions like a tripod position. And then you build the sequencing of how the foot talks to the hip and then how the core supports both. You look at re-establishing that neuromuscular clarity before you even add resistance. It's not always exciting to watch, but it's powerful to feel. And more importantly, it's where the real change happens. So next time you go to progress with a client, whether it's Achilles rehab, bunion support, or chronic instability, pause and ask, can they truly control this movement before I add load? If not, it's not a weakness. It's a signal that you need to go back to the foundations. And this is exactly what I teach inside the Stabilization Academy. It's designed for health professionals like you who want a better approach to foot and ankle rehab, one that prioritizes neurological control, efficient movement, and client success. Thanks for tuning in today. And don't forget, before you strengthen it, before you load it, make sure they can control it. Join my free masterclass, Foot and Ankle Rehab, Understanding and Applying Foot Stabilization Principles. Thank you for joining us today. Make sure you subscribe to the Stabilization Academy and I'll see you on the inside. Ciao!